problem 8 asks us to compute the activity variances, which, as you remember, are the differences between the planning budget and the budget at a higher or lower level of output. That's by definition an activity variance. So what we need to do is we need to come up with our activity budget. We need to come up with our planning budget, which we did in problem 6. That's what this is, the planning budget. And then we had to come up with our flexed budget at our new level of output. That's what this is. So this is the flexed budget. And now we're going to put them on the same sheet of paper so we can compare them. So here's our flexed budget. And the orange will be our planning budget. And we're going to go through step by step, and we're going to say what the difference was, and if that will make our boss happy or unhappy. That's what we're going to do. Keep in mind, we still have not yet washed any cars, earned any money, used any supplies. It's all in the budget phase. So, we're going to do 200 fewer cars. I'll make that a minus. You don't normally do that. I just want to make sure you see that. Now, if we wash 200 fewer cars, it certainly should come as no surprise to you that we'll make less money. We'd planned to do 9,000 cars and make 44,100. We did 8,000, or expect to do 8,800. That's 43,120. That's a $980 decrease, and that's unfavorable. Remember, unfavorable simply means your boss won't be happy to hear about it. Favorable means your boss will be happy to hear about it. But wait till you see what happens here, because it's really kind of weird. We made less money, absolutely, because we did less cars. But take a look at all of our expenses. With the exception of the fixed cost, all of the expenses went down. Cleaning supplies went down $160. That's a favorable variance. We used $160 less cleaning supplies. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to make the boss happy, because she's going to say, yeah, but we made $980 less and we did 200 fewer cars. Take a look now at electricity, same deal. We expected to spend $25.50, we spent $25.20. We spent $30 less. Favorable variance. Maintenance. We expected to spend $1,800. We spent $1,760. $40 less. That's a favorable variance. Wages and salaries. We expected to spend $7,700. At the new level, we expect to spend $7,640. That's a $60 favorable variance. Now, these are small variances, 160, 30, 40. But these can be done with huge companies. You can add as many zeros behind that until you think it's important. It's the same exact process. If we had done 9,000 cars, we expected that we would have made $4,900. We're only going to do 8,800, so we expect we're going to make $4,880. So that's a $20 decrease. Okay? All right, that's administrative expenses, excuse me. I'm a moron. So that's favorable. Now we'll talk about actual money, or not actual money, the total expenses. We'd expected at a rate of 9,000 units to spend 38,150. Now that we expect to only do 8,880 units, we expect our total expense to be 37,840. That's a $310 favorable variance. So notice with spending variances, if you do less, you usually spend less. That usually gives you a favorable variance. It may not get you a promotion based on merit. And if you look at our operating income, had we done 9,000 cars, we expected we would have made 5,950. However, since we expect that we're only going to do 8,800, we expect that our net operating income will go down $670, and that of course would be unfavorable. So the costs went down, the income went down, the number of cars went down. All of these variances, each one of these variances was caused by a change in activity. And that's the piece that I needed you to see for this problem.